This is the NFLX shares 1 month overview reading for September 2022. It's currently August 26th, 2022, 8:43 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior for the day, for the month, we have we successfully turn resistance into new support. It's crossed, however, with a very significant reversal. It'll stand out on at least a 1 month chart. The behavior around the high, there's an agreement between two leaders or a merger of some kind near the high, and I'm advised to trade. There's a good trade opportunity on a multi-day chart. On a multi-day chart, there's a good opportunity at the high for the month. And then near the low, it looks like we have a big move to the upside out of the low. Rally, however, that offers an opportunity to open up a short position. So it looks like out of the low, we must have more than one low. We come out of the low, there's an opportunity to short and go back into a low. All right, so on the first, we have a decline. We have a notable decline off of a crest or peak. There's a swing trade opportunity involving a failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support. That's on a 1-day chart. There's two local highs. So on a 1-day chart of the first, we're going to see two prominent highs. There's a notable drop on a 1-day chart off of one of those. And the other one, there's a decline off of it that offers an opportunity to open up a long position. There's one local low on a 1-day chart for the first, and it forms in the midst of erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. Interesting, it's like there's a high there, or a peak or something on the first towards the end of the day, and it looks like we have a trough on the second, or around the second, we have a month's low. There's a rally that increases with momentum out of the low. It looks like it's towards the end of the day on the second, the low for the month. On the 6th, we have a decline to and through a support level. We meet a second support level, move sideways along that support. Looks like towards the end of the day, we push pretty hard to the upside. The following day, on the 7th, we have early in the morning, it looks like we have a crest or a prominent high for the month of September. There's multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. Looks like a trade opportunity near high on the morning of the 8th. Looks like, and we have a move higher through resistance followed by a decline back down through that same price level shortly thereafter on the 8th. And I'm advised around that peak to open up protection on the scale of a 1 month chart. On the 9th, we have an unexpected move to the upside. There's a swing trade opportunity involving a key resistance level, likely on a 1 month chart, but definitely on a 1-day chart. On the 12th, the male leaders highlighted. On the 13th, we either have a peak. On the 13th, there's a notable drop. Looks like we have a peak here on the 13th, and there's a notable drop to a support level on a 1 month chart, and we rotate sideways along that support. Rise up to meet the nearest resistance and then fall back down to that support and continue rotating sideways. Swing trade opportunity in the midst of that, involving that resistance level. On the 14th, we have a big move to the upside. We push the upper end of a range. However, what I'm seeing here is I'm being advised not to expect too much for the move up to the upside. We have a month's low towards the end of the week here, or another prominent trough, I should say, not necessarily a month's low, but a prominent trough towards the end of the week here, somewhere between the 15th and the 16th, it looks. Two local highs on the 14th, one a notable drop off of it, the other one another drop as well, but it offers an opportunity to open up a long position. And these are highs on a 1-day chart. A swing trade opportunity on the 14th. On a 1-day chart, there's a failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support. That offers the opportunity there. And there's one local low on the 1-day chart for the 14th. It forms in the midst of erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. On the 15th, we have sideways fluctuations with a bullish trend that precedes a decline. I'm advised to trust my intuition towards the end of the day, and it looks like we have a breaking down of a rally on the 16th. a rally that was going along a diagonal trend line. We break down through that diagonal trend line after a fast sudden move to the upside, marking the end of that rally. The two local highs that we see on the 16th, again, big drops off of them. One of them offers an opportunity to open up a long position. On the 19th, we have a decline that ends with a fast sudden move to the upside. There's one swing trade opportunity along a key resistance level on a one-day chart. There's also one local high on the one-day chart for the 19th. There's a sharp drop off of that local high in the midst of some bearish price swings. On the 20th, we have a big move to the upside matched by an equal move back down, a full retracement of that move to the upside. There's a swing trade opportunity in the midst of we come up against a range on a one-day chart. There's a swing trade opportunity there, and off of the high on the one-day chart, there's a opportunity to open up a long position. Interesting. So even though we have a trough the next day, like these troughs are minor troughs. They're not the low. The low is on the second, from what I can tell, and these are minor troughs on the way higher. On the 21st, minor trough, or major trough, I should say, for the month, but not a low necessarily. And we have a move higher through resistance, followed by a full retracement back down shortly thereafter of that move higher. We have a prominent fake out, or an intentional fake out or shakeout, or a false triggering of an indicator on the 22nd. There's one swing trade opportunity around that Ace of Swords price level, that resistance level again, and there's a notable drop to meet the day's low here on the 22nd. On the 23rd, we have profit taking from overbought territory on RSI, from an overbought crest, I should say, and there's a deep drop in the midst of bearish price swings out of the local high on the 23rd. Another swing trade opportunity around that resistance level. These are opportunities to position oneself in both directions, these Ace of Swords opportunities. On the 26th, we have a big move. We either have a big gap. Interesting. Well, there's a big price move there, and it looks like we may gap down and then move to the big move to the upside to correct from being oversold, or from a gap down to fill that gap down. There's two local highs. One involves an opportunity to open up a long position. The other one involves a period where we hit resistance and we kind of like volume kind of peters out there. Oh my God, where's that coming from? So loud. Oh my God. I don't understand why YouTube can't just keep, when you put something on repeat one, why can't it just keep repeating one? Why does it have to suddenly, like, all of a sudden just stop doing it? It's so annoying. Anyhow. We have Congress is highlighted. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. This is like, again, with this. Congress is highlighted on the 27th. Either that, or we have a holding pattern with a big move to the upside and their full retracement of that move. It looks like we probably turned resistance into new support here on the 27th. We turned resistance. It looks like we turned resistance into new support on the 6th. We also turned resistance into new support on the 27th. On the 28th, we have three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. There's a peak or a high for the day at the end of the day. We come up against a resistance level on the 29th, and volume and volatility kind of peters out around that resistance level. And there's two local highs on the 29th as well. On the one-day chart for the 29th, one involves an opportunity to open up a long position. The other one is where we have that resistance level where volume peters out. And then we have a prominent trough again for the month on the 30th. There's a selling down to and through a support level, and then we turn around and reuse that support level as support. Sneak preview for the following month, we have a notable decline through multiple support levels on a 1 month chart, but that's after we meet another high, or a higher high than we have this month for Netflix. That's the 1 month overview for September for Netflix. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And most importantly, guys, that rule of karma, when you make money from this reading, pay a little bit of that forward, a little bit of that backwards, and with the rest of it, just make sure all of it's been spent out of love. As long as it's spent out of love, the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold in all directions. I'll see you in the next one.